welcome to my YouTube channel. Last time we talked about what workbook is, worksheets, and ribbon. We also talked about how you can save your worksheets or workbook, right? We did that. So let's go back and retrieve the file that was saved. So if you want to retrieve your file, the document that you have saved, just go through the file, you click on your file, right? You click on your file, you can see it at the recent. If it's not within the recent that you have already, that means you need to go click on open, right? You click on open, then you trace the particular folder you saved it, right? In this case, I have this Justin's workbook that I saved the other time on my recent. But let's go back and check where it is. How do you know where it is? When you look at this Justin's workbook, come down, you are going to see where it says documents, right? It is telling you that is the file is saved in a folder called document. So if I want to trace it right now, I'll just click on open. If I go to open, I'll search where it is and be able to get it. See that? So, or go to click on browse, or or to the PC, anywhere you can always get it. So let's open it. So this is what we created last time. Is an empty folder, right? An empty worksheet. So this is what we are going to do today. I want to show you how to impute your data into your Excel. The simplest way to do that. Now there are two major ways I'm going to show you. The first one is when you are typing everything manually. Let's say for an example, first of all, whatever you are going to type will always have a heading, right? Let's say you want to write an account for yourself about your monthly expenses or monthly income. Let's start with serial number, right? Serial number. Okay. The next one we go to. If you want to go to the next cell, you just click on your tab. You'll be able to navigate. All right. So the next one we type description, right? Description. I'm just giving you an example, right? Description, income description. Let's put it that way. Income description. Okay. Income description, right? Click on your tab. You open, then amount. Right? Then that's it. Okay. So to make the work easier, okay, let me remove this pen. To make the work easier for us. So when you do this, you see that all the things you typed are just clustered together. Now, how do you move them so that you can see all the headers, all the heading you have already created? So there are two options here. It's either you click this arrow form, this place now, it will highlight all the cells in the worksheets. Then you come down to the middle of A and B or any of the columns in between them and double click. So when you double click, it is going to size up all of them. This is the first way to do that. You can use another way. Let's go back. You can use another way where you come to the first cell and you use Control Shift your arrow, Control Shift arrow, that is arrow forward like this, right? Then when you do that, you still come to the middle and click. So what this would do, okay, let's go back. What this would do, if you click on arrow forward, click downwards, so that it can now expand all of them, just that particular cell you are working with. But if you want to expand all the cells, what it means is that you can use the first one that we showed, then you can always do that. All right, so that's the first point. Now when you look at your header, you find out that they are just there, they're not looking like header. So what do you need to do? You need to format it. So you highlight. Or how do you highlight? You use Shift, then you use your forward arrow to highlight the whole thing, then come to your home. Then you can bolding it. You can bolding it either by clicking on the bold or use Control B. You can bolding. You can decide to increase the size. You are just formatting your heading. All right. You can decide to increase the size. All right. You notice that as we are increasing the size, you also need to adjust your columns. All right. So you can still double click it to adjust. Okay. Double click it to adjust. So that's fine. Now, once we have achieved this, now you can decide to come here and start putting the data one by one. All right. Normally, you can say, okay, serial number 1. Okay, let's change the serial number to date. I think it will make sense. To make sense more, let's change it to dates. All right, let's change it to dates to make sense more for us. Okay, so now what do we need to do? You can come here and say, you can come here and say today is 23rd of January. You can say 23rd January 2025, right? Then you click here, then you come income description. You say maybe bought bread, ate bread. How much is bread? Let's say in naira it can be 3,000 naira. You can calculate it in your own currency, right? So this is what we have done. Right? So what are we going to do? If you keep on doing it this way, it is going to waste your time. If you keep on doing it this way, it's going to waste your time. So what do you need to do? Now let's go back, right? Let's go back. Okay. Yep. So if you keep on doing this, it's going to really waste your time. So what you need to do is to use a shortcode. As we are moving on in this training, as we're moving on in Excel, we're going to be teaching on shortcuts to things. Shortcuts in Excel makes your work faster. It makes it easier, right? So all you need to do is click on your Alt Shift DOO. Once you click this, Alt Shift DOO, Alt Shift DOO is going to show. All right. So like I was saying, this is what you're going to do. You come to the first cell where, like, you come to date, where we have dates, right? When you click on it, then you use Alt Shift DOO, right? When you click it, it's going to bring out this prompt. Just press OK, right? So once you press OK, it's going to bring out those 3 columns header you have put. So all you need to do here is to come here and just be putting your data, right? You can put your data. Okay, today is 23rd January 2025. Then income description. I bought bread. Okay, I bought bread. Bread for 3,000. Okay. Then after that, you just click new. Once you click new, you see everything has adjusted to itself. So you say, okay, still on today, you spent money on transportation. Let's say spent money on transportation. Okay, transportation. Spend money on transportation. Let's say 5,000. So once you do it, you keep on, entering. All right. You paid for data. 23rd. Just you keep clicking, you keep putting in the data, and that's say 10,000. All right. So what you put is what you're going to get. So once you are done, you click on close. Right? You have all that you have put there already. All right. Remember what I said? You can also always format your columns to adjust. Right? You can format to adjust them properly. All right. So that's what we are talking about. So once, remember, you use Alt Shift DOO. I'm going to put it on the screen. All right. Use it to always put in all the data you need. You can put in numbers. You can put it. You can put in formulas. Actually, you can put in tests. Anything you can always put. All right. So that's the first thing I'm going to. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is how do you copy and paste. How do you copy and paste? Let's assume I want to copy every single thing that is here. The first thing you need to do is to highlight all of them, right, and press Ctrl C. You press Ctrl C, you have copied it. You come down here and press Ctrl V. You see that all of them will come out, right? Then if you want to cut, cutting means you want to take out every single thing and put it in another place. So let's say I want to cut this first one I just put. Right, I don't like where it is. I want to put it in that place. Press Ctrl X. When you press Ctrl X, maybe I come to column G and put it there. Right, you see, all of them will now show. I can decide to expand them, right, the way I want and get the best out of it. All right, so go and practice these things, practice them. Then you come to the comment section. Let me know If you have any issue at all that you want us to take care of, we'll always do that. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell so that whenever we post any video, you can always be the first to always get them. So if you love what you learned today, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, and always share